Hello. Hello, apparition Jam Chad. Oh, hey, Anji-chan. Hello. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I love doing this so much. I can't wait to see where the story takes us now. Last time? Yeah, I am feeling pretty good today. Thank you, Oe. Last time we had a bunch of backstory dropped on us about the whole Ushirimiya family and the grandfather, should say. And they decided to just have lunch without the grandfather, who was talking to Genji about, oh, I hate all of my whole family, blah, 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 is what he was like. And he was just really pining for Beatrice. So, the kids and the adults have separated. And basically they're going to have their own private conversations, and the topic at hand will basically be the inheritance. Because the grandfather, Kinzo, has not declared who he's going to have inherit his family fortune. And it looks like these are his final days, so something tells me there's going to be some pretty dramatic way he's going to go about announcing who is going to get the inheritance, because he basically told Genji, his most loyal confidant in private, he hates everybody's guts. He doesn't like anybody in his entire family. None of them live up to his standards. So, let's see what's going to happen now. Alright, let's get back into it. The children had just left, and they were replaced by Genji, who pushed a serving cart in and prepared to serve the tea. By the way, if you guys can't hear me or can't hear the game very well, please tell me about volume levels, or if things are too loud as well. I really appreciate it. Alright, and thank you. I think we should get started. There. The parlor was filled with a sublime aroma, which delighted everyone while they waited to sate their thirst. Rudolph's family certainly seems close. It's a wonderful thing. Quit it. We're no match for your family, Aniki. And that's true.
Jessica-chan, 本当に可愛らしく育ったじゃない。
You've raised Jessica-chan to be so adorable.
これも夏日姉さんの教育の賜物ね。
I imagine that's yet another fruit of your talents at education and training, Natsuhine-san.
どうも。
Thank you. Natsuhi answered coldly. The conversation broke off, and then the parlor fell silent. Maybe Hideyoshi couldn't bear the silence, because he broke it himself with an exaggerated gesture. Still, they sure do grow fast. I thought they'd be kids forever, but they start getting all huge all of a sudden, and then they're adults like us. Butler-kun looks like a completely different person now.
体は大きくなりましたけど、まだ子供です。
His body's grown much bigger, but he's still just a kid.
うちの主人も未だに子供ですけれど。
Though you could say the same about my husband.
子供と大人の境ってどこなのかしらね。
I wonder where the border between child and adult is.
私
未だに大人になったって自覚が持てない。
I still don't feel as though I've grown up. Yeah, I get that feeling.
情けないじゃないか。
Isn't that pitiful?
一児の母の言うことではない。
That's not something the mother of a child should say. Well, Krause, you can eat it, cause I kind of agree.
そうね。
And that's right.
私たちももう子供じゃない。
We're not children anymore.
大人同士よ。
We're all adults now.
だから感情的にならず、知的な会話をしたいわね。
So I wish we could talk together on an intellectual level rather than an emotional one. When Eva smiled with sharp sarcasm, everyone seemed to get more tense. It felt as though that pleasant tea aroma had been tossed out the window.
知的な会話なら昔からいつも心がけているじゃないか。
Since long ago, we've always endeavored to engage in intellectual conversations.
お前の嫌味は時に的を外している。
It seems your sarcasm occasionally misses its mark,
昔から変わらない。
just as it always has. Jeez. They are siblings.
昔からいつもですって？
Oh, what is it? Oh, you've always endeavored to do.
あらあら。
My, ara. Jeez.
その言葉をきれいに放送して、何十年か前のこの部屋に届けてあげたいわね。
I wish I could wrap those words up and send them to this room a few decades ago.
ねえ、ローザ。
Right, Rosa? Hello, Nagels. Oh, wow, I love that expression of Rosa's. That looks so cool. She looks really cool like that. Oh, Apparition, is the sound breaking up for you? I'm sorry. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so it might be just something for Apparition. I hope it got better for you. Thank you for telling me, Apparition. Rosa gave a vague smile. She knew that whether she agreed or disagreed, she'd earned the displeasure of one of her siblings. It was a bit of worldly wisdom that had been essential for someone growing up as the youngest sibling.
よせよ姉貴。
Quit it, Nicky.
ガキどもがいない間に本題に入ろうじゃねえか。
We better get started on our main topic while the brats aren't around.
それこそ知的な話よ。
Let us make that our intellectual discussion. As Rudolph glanced all over the faces of all present, some let out a slight sigh, and some let out a small look of resignation. Let a small look of resignation cross their face. They were approaching the unavoidable, true agenda. It's the inheritance, isn't it?
去年の時点で余命3ヶ月だったんだ。
Last year, his life expectancy was estimated about 3 months.
ってことは、すでにマイナス9ヶ月ってことじゃねえか。
Which I guess means he's got negative 9 months left now.
いつお迎えが慌ててすっ飛んでくるかもわからねえ状態ってことだぜ。
Should we take that to mean it might suddenly happen at any time?
当主様は今でも健在でおられます。
The family hut is still alive and well.
このような不穏当な話を日も明るいうちからなさろうとするなど、ルドルフさんの正気を疑わざるを得ません。
The fact that you bring that up is such an inappropriate topic under the light of day makes me doubt your sanity, Rudolph-san.
だがな、夏日さん。
Still, Natsuhi-san.
こういうしょっぱい話はいざことがあってからじゃ遅いんや。
This is the sort of thing you can't put off until after something happens.
今が元気だからこそ余裕あるうちにしとくもんなんやで。
He's still healthy now, which means it's the perfect time to talk about this, while we still got time to plan.
これも財産のエチケットみたいなもんや。
It's just a bit of financial etiquette, you might say.
諸君の関心は親父殿のようじゃないか。
It seems father is the focus of everyone's concern.
南條先生、
Dr. Nanjo?
あなたから説明してくださいませんか。
Could we hear the details from you?
彼らもそれをお望みらしい。
That appears to be what everyone else is waiting for, after all. Nanjo, who had been standing by the window and staring out at the rose garden, let out a single cough when he realized that he was being called.
南條先生、
Dr. Nanjo?
お父様の具合はどんな感じなんですか？
How is father's condition?
まずはじめに
Well, to begin,
私が去年申し上げました余命3ヶ月という言葉が一人歩きをしているようですので、その訂正からいたします。
allow me to start with a revision, since my estimate last year that he had only 3 months left was not borne out.
言われずともわかるわ。
No need to explain.
余命というのはあくまでも見込みであって約束ではないとおっしゃられるのよね。
You are saying that measuring remaining life is only a prediction, not a promise, right?
さようです。
That is correct.
ですから皆さんからたびたびお尋ねを受けますが、いつ亡くなるのかということは決して断言できないことなのです。
Because of that, while I will accept everyone's repeated questions, I can by no means confirm whether he will pass away.
人の命は体と心に支えられております。
A human's life is supported by their body and their mind.
体が弱れば危うくもなりますが、それを補う心の強さがあれば小康状態を維持することもあるのです。
If the body is weak, the situation becomes dangerous. But if the mind is strong enough to compensate for that weakness, the effects of one's condition can sometimes remain in a subdued state.
体はともかくお心はまだしっかりしていて意気健康でいらっしゃれるということですね。
So you're saying that even if his body is weak, his mind is still firm and spirited.
キリエ、すまんがしばらく黙っててくれ。
Kitty, sorry, but please stay quiet for a bit.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
さようです。
That is correct.
金蔵さんの体はすっかり病魔に蝕まれております。
Kinzo-san's body is being overwhelmed by the demon of ill health.
ましてやあのような強いお酒をたしなまれ続けてはとても
This will hold especially true as long as he continues to partake of such strong alcohol.
崖っぷちなのも酒のせい。
So he's in a crisis now because he drinks.
流られてるのも酒のせいか。
And maybe he's lived this long because he drinks.
酒豪の親父らしいな。
That's Dad for you, the heavy drinker.
それで先生、もちろん見込みで結構なんですけども。
Well then, Doctor, I know you can't give anything more than a prediction.
お父様、来年の今日まではさすがにどうかしら。
But what do you think about Father's chances of living until this day next year?
当主様に対してあまりに無礼な質問です。
That's quite a rude question to ask about the family head. Natsuhi jumped on Eva, not even bothering to hide her astonished expression. Eva stared back daringly, but Hideyoshi realized what was going on and tried to smooth things over with a forced smile.
ああ、夏井さん、カニーナ。
Natsuhi-san, forgive her.
エヴァ、お前も少し言葉を選ばんか。
Eva, for the love of God, please choose your words a bit more carefully, okay?
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
お父様の容体が気になって仕方なかったもので。
I was just so concerned about Father's condition. Jeez. Yep, I definitely picked the right voice for you.
そうですか。
Is that so?
それは気づきませんでした。
I hadn't realized.
南條先生、聞かせてやってください。
Dr. Nanjo, please tell us.
父親の寿命を気遣う娘の麗しい家族愛じゃないですか。
For the sake of the beautiful love of a daughter worried about her father's lifespan. Krause laughed sarcastically, and Eva, smiling sweetly, returned an identical chuckle.
来年までお元気かという質問ですが。
You ask whether he will still be healthy next year.
医者の私としてはとても難しい。
But as a doctor, it is very hard to say.
この小康状態がまだしばらくは続くようにも思いますし、何らかの発作が来れば、その時にはどうしようもないかもしれません。
Because while I do think this lull in his condition will continue for a while, if he suffers some kind of fit, there may be nothing we can do.
何しろ、六軒島は孤島です。
After all, Rokenjima is a solitary island.
すぐに救急車が飛んでこれるわけではありません。
It is not as though an ambulance could quickly jump in to save him.
本来ならば、今度のしかるべき大病院に入院していただきたいところなのですが。
Normally, I would want him to have been placed in a large hospital on the mainland, but
親父殿は高尚な研究を中断されたくないと仰せだ。
Father states that he does not want his noble research interrupted.
去年無理に連れ出そうとしたのがあだになったらしい。
It seems he holds a grudge over the way we tried to force him out last year.
外へ出れば病院に閉じ込められてしまうのではないかとひどくお疑いになられていてな。
Apparently, he strongly suspects that he'll be shut away in some hospital if he goes outside.
すっかりこのざまなのだよ。
And that's how things are now.
南條先生の診察は受けておられるの？
Has Dr. Nanjo been examining him?
親父殿は南條先生には心を許しておられる。
Father trusts Dr. Nanjo.
機嫌が良ければ診察も受けられるようだがね。
It seems he can be examined when in one of his better moods.
容体を見はするが、薬を勧めようとも入院を勧めようとも聞き入れてくれん。
I can examine his condition, but if I try to recommend medicine or hospitalization, he refuses to listen.
本当に見るだけですがな。
I've really only been able to look.
お医者嫌いの方もおるもんや。
It's true that some people hate doctors.
しかし困ったもんだの。
Still, what a hassle. Nanjo sighed deeply. The purpose of an examination is to determine what medical treatment would be appropriate. Receiving an examination and then not following the advice given makes the whole thing pointless.
つまりおさらいすると、
So, to sum it up,
相変わらず余命は3ヶ月。
he's still expected to live 3 months.
瀕死のまま、あとどれだけ流らえるか見当もつかねえってことだ。
There's no way to guess how long he'll continue to live while still on the verge of death.
ルドルフさん、
Rudolph-san,
言葉を少し慎まれてはいかがですか？
couldn't you be a little more discreet with your words?
ああ、すまんね。
Sorry.
昔からこういう口の利き方なんだ。
I've always talked this way.
勘弁してくれ。
Give me a break.
南條先生のご意見は分かりました。
I understand how Dr. Nanjo sees it.
クラウス兄さんから見てどうなの？
What about you, Krasny-san? Huh.
実を言うと南條先生とは異なる意見でね。
To be perfectly honest, I have to disagree with Dr. Nanjo.
とても余命3ヶ月の重病人とは思えないというのが本心だ。
I find it truly difficult to think of Father as a person so sick that he only has 3 months to live.
怒鳴り声は相変わらず健在で、いつぶん殴られるかとヒヤヒヤしっぱなしだよ。
His yell is as healthy as ever, and I still get chills at the thought of his fists raining down on me.
長男にだけ親父の世話を押し付けるのは実にフェアではないね。
Pushing the care of your father solely on the shoulders of the eldest sibling is far from fair.
来世では俺より後に生まれるよ。
In the next world, get born after me. Interesting.
さて、話を戻そうぜ。
Okay, let's get back on track. Jeez, yes. You're right, Peekaboo. He's operating on negative
そんな
time.
わけで、公正中立なお医者の先生の見解じゃ、いつお隠れになっちまってもおかしくない状態だ。
So, in the opinion of our impartial and neutral doctor, it wouldn't be odd for him to go at any time.
兄貴には悪いが、ここは専門家の意見を採用させてもらうぜ。
No offense to you, Aniki, but I'd rather trust the opinion of an expert in his field.
となりゃ、決して親父の財産を話し合うことは時期尚早ではないってことさ。
Which means it's definitely not too early to start talking about Dad's assets.
お父様の個人資産はおそらく数百億にも届くでしょうね。
Father's personal funds probably reach as high as several 10 million yen, right?
でもそれは綺麗な現金で揃ってるわけじゃないわ。
But it's not as though that's all neatly gathered as ready cash.
お誕生会のケーキみたいに綺麗にナイフが入ってカットできるほど単純じゃないでしょ。
I love the way she speaks. It's not as simple as simply cutting a birthday cake with a knife. Yeah, that's what I'm going for, PDI. Yeah, basically. G-Chat! That's pretty funny.
姉貴の例えは面白いな。
That's an interesting way to put it.
そうさ。ケーキの上にはイチゴやらチョコの家やらが乗ってて、綺麗に等分するのが難しいことだってあるだろ。
That's right. You sometimes get strawberries or chocolates on top of the cake, making it hard to cleanly cut into equal parts.
それを加味してどういう風にナイフを入れるのか先に相談しておくのは大切なことだと思うぜ。
Oh yeah? Oh well, that's right. I forgot to say hello, Peekaboo, PDI, and Ruka. Hello, welcome to the stream. Wow, we got 20 people. Awesome. Thank you. Given that, don't you think it's important to discuss beforehand how best to stick the knife in? Oh, jeez. Interesting way to put it, Rudolph. Jeez. Oh my god.
それを当主様が存命のうちからさも他界なされたかのように声高に議論される皆さんの気が知れません。
Hello, Shadow Tomberry. I can't understand how you can openly discuss this as though the family is dead, even though he's still alive.
あら、必要な話よ。
Ara! Come on now. Don't you see how important this is?
だって遺産相続はその時点で直ちに行われなきゃならないものよ。
After all, when the time comes, the inheritance of his fortune must be carried out immediately, right?
ましてや栄光ある後宮家の財産は莫大。
Moreover, the glorious Ushirimiya house's wealth is vast.
事前に入念な相談が必要なことはお分かりでしょうが。
Don't you understand that careful discussion is necessary beforehand?
当家の資産はあなたのご実家とは大違いなんだから。
Oh my god! Eva is that bitch! She is! And there's a huge difference between this family's resources and your family's wealth.
失礼な。
Oh wow. Oh my god. How rude!
私の実家は関係ありません。
My birth family has nothing to do with this! Natsuhi responded indignantly, though in a low voice, and the already dark atmosphere grew even more hostile. Wow. Compared to the Higurashi PS3 sprites, the Umineko PS3 sprites have so much more emotion and character in them. I really love these. Seriously.
予算買えば
Give it a rest, Eva.
夏日さん堪忍な
Natsuhi-san, forgive us. Seriously? Nothing better happened to Hideyoshi. He is like the one voice of reason here. Everyone else seems certifiably nuts among the adults except for Rosa and Hideyoshi. Like, among the adults, literally, it's just Hideyoshi and maybe, and of course, and also Kirie, perhaps. Jeez.
口が悪いのは許したってな
Pardon the rudeness. Hideyoshi tried to smooth things over by glancing at both with a forced smile, but it only resulted in making the hostility between Eva and Natsuhi even more intense.
これ以上はお邪魔なようですな。
He really does, Ji-chan. Yeah. I could see what Eva's tastes are. Jeez. It seems I'll just get in the way if I stay any longer.
失礼させていただきましょう。
Please excuse me? This conversation has revealed that this whole family is a fucking powder keg, ready to blow. Oh my god. Nanjo rose from his seat and exited the parlor. To an outsider, it may have seemed like a normal act of courtesy, but his back... Yeah, seriously, Nagels. Nanjo taking the emergency exit, it's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. But his back was watched by several glances envious of his ability to escape. After the doctor had exited and his footsteps had disappeared into the distance, Kraus recrossed his legs.
つまりお前たちの言い分はこうかね
In other words, this is what you would all like to say.
親父殿の余命は短い
Father's remaining life is short.
遺産分配について早急かつ具体的な協議に入りたい
You want to quickly enter into a practical conference concerning the distribution of the inheritance.
何を焦っているのかね
Why are you so eager, I wonder?
確かにお前たちの言う通り後ろ宮家の財産を算定し分配するのは簡単なことではないだろう
Certainly, as you say, estimating and distributing the Uchinomiya family's wealth is no simple task.
なればじっくりと算定すべきじゃないのかね
In that case, shouldn't we make careful and deliberate calculations?
お前たちは今晩のうちにもケーキを切り分けたいと焦っているように見える
It seems to me that you are all impatient to split up the cake tonight.
そうだろうローザ
Isn't that true, Rosa?
何を焦ることがあるのか
What reason is there to be hasty?
焦ってるわけじゃない。
We aren't being hasty.
でも兄弟の間での取り決めは必要。
However, we need to have an agreement between the siblings.
それはいつでもいいことだけれども、
It doesn't matter when we do that.
お父様の具合が悪くなっていて、その日が近づいているというなら、
But if the day's father's condition worsens is
先
approaching,
に話だけしておいても、それは請求とは言わないと思うし。
discussing that matter beforehand hardly seems hasty to me. Rosa shot a glance at Eva and Rudolph. As the youngest sibling in the family, it was hard for her to be cross-examined by the eldest.
ほう
Oh?
それはお前の本心かね
Is that your true opinion?
兄弟で一番素直で綺麗な心を持っていたお前がそんなことを言い出すとは思えんね。
I didn't expect that the most honest and pure-hearted of the siblings would say something like that.
そこの二人に吹き込まれたんじゃないのかね。
I wonder if those two told you to say it. Oh god, here we go. Oh, I love that expression of Rose's. That looks so cool, seriously.
よせよ兄貴。
Quit it, Aniki.
ローザだって兄弟だぜ。
Rosa's one of Dad's kids, too.
親父の遺産に公平な権利がある。
She's got as much right to his inheritance as the rest of us.
関心を持つのは当然じゃねえか。
It's only natural that she be interested.
親父だっていつかは必ず死ぬし。それは遠い未来の話でもない。
After all, Dad will definitely die, and that's not something that'll happen in the distant future.
むしろ兄貴が悠長すぎるくらいさ。
On the contrary, Aniki, you're way too relaxed.
まるで遺産分配から話をそらしたくて仕方がないように見えるぜ。
It almost seems like like nothing better than to turn the discussion away from the inheritance issue.
それはどういう意味ですか？
What do you mean by that?
主人にやましいところがあるとおっしゃいたいのですか？
You trying to accuse my husband of something?
Oh god, she is on, she needs some kind of chill pill, seriously. Oh my god.
まあ夏井さん。
She is constantly stressed out, this poor lady. Calm down, Natsui-san.
話は聞いておくなれ。
Listen to what we have to say.
兄さん、今は大変強気だそうじゃない？
Nissan, I hear the times have been extremely good lately.
そうよね。去年以降、空前の好景気で円は上がる一方。
Yes, since last year, we've been in an unprecedented boom, and the yen keeps on rising. Yeah, they're in the middle of the Japanese economic miracle of the 80s. It's gonna crash in a couple of years, though.
ドルが100円に至るのだって夢物語じゃなさそうよ。
It seems it's no longer a dream that the dollar will reach 100 yen.
それに、与党は来年頃に保養地整備法を成立させようって言うじゃない。
Also, the ruling party says that it'll establish health resort maintenance law by next year.
今や日本中のリゾート開発会社がどれだけ軍資金を集められるかって奔走してるところよ。
At this moment, resort development companies across Japan are running about, trying to gather as much funding as they can.
詳しいじゃないか。
You certainly seem to know a lot about it.
これから日本には空前の好景気が訪れる。
Japan is about to experience an unprecedented boom.
親父殿が後ろ宮家を再興した時と同じくらいの大規模な需要拡大の時代がね。
It'll be a repeat of the Korean War demands, this time during which father revived the Ushinomiya family.
日本国民は死に物狂いで働き、高度経済成長を実現して世界で一番豊かな国民となり、我が世の春を謳歌するようになった。
The people of Japan have been working like mad, achieving vast economic growth and becoming the most well-off people in the world, reaching the height of our prosperity.
国民の消費は増大し、それを回収できる施設があぶく銭を手にする時代になったのだよ。
We've reached an era where private spending is vast, which means easy money for institutions that can capitalize on that fact.
今や国民のニーズは3種の電化製品ではない。
The three kinds of electrical appliances no longer represent people's needs.
スキー場、ゴルフ場、総合プール。
The people need ski resorts, golf courses, public pools,
リゾートホテルにテーマパーク。
resort hotels, and theme parks.
数年前に開業したデルゼニーランドには行ったかね。
Ah, geez, Tokyo Disneyland. Yes, of course. Everybody knows about the famous Tokyo Disneyland. Come on, like who hasn't heard of it? Have you gone to the Disneyland, which opened a few years ago?
素晴らしい遊園地じゃないか。
What an excellent theme park.
あそこでは大人も童心に帰り家族で楽しむことができるんだ。
As a place where even an adult can be a kid and have fun with his family. Yes, I'm sure they sell Colonel Randy's chicken there too.
かつて家族を顧みずに滅私奉公することだけが美徳だった時代はもはや終わろうとしている。
No longer do we count on our sole virtue to be selfless devotion, while failing to take care for our families.
我々は世界で一番豊かな国民としてようやくそれを享受できるようになったのだよ。
We've become the most prosperous people in the world. And now we can finally enjoy the benefits.
クラウス兄さんの読みは大したもんや。
Crow-san, your foresight's nothing to sneeze at.
わしも数年前に聞いた時はそんなアホなと思ったわ。
When I heard that sort of thing several years ago, I thought it was crazy.
でもな、G5 のプラザ合意聞いてから変わったんや。
But when I heard about the G5 Nations Plaza Accord, that all changed.
円はみるみる強くなり、地価はこれから天井知らずに上がるやろ。
The yen shot up, and I'll bet the price of land skyrockets soon too.
日本が世界経済の中心になる日も遠くはない。
It won't be long before Japan becomes the economic center of the world.
兄さんは時代を見る目のあるお人や。
You got a great sense of direction the world's moving, Kraus-san.
それだけは間違いないで。
At least there could be no debate about that.
秀吉兄さんに同じだ。
I feel the same as Hideyoshi-san.
兄貴は10年越しで時代を読めてるよ。
Aniki, you can read into the next decade of history.
その嗅覚は親父譲りだろうな。
I'll bet you got that keen sense from Dad.
大したもんだぜ。
And it's incredible.
だが親父と違ってちょいと見通しのタイミングを読み違っちまったところはあるよね。
However, unlike Dad, the timing of your predictions has been a bit off sometimes, right?
兄さんは必ず日本が好景気を迎えると信じてあちこちにリゾート計画を起こし、そのほとんどで失敗し続けたわ。
Nissan, you've been starting resort projects everywhere, convinced that Japan will soon see a boom, but almost all of them continue to fail.
兄さんの読み通りの時代は確かに訪れつつあるけど、その時期を読むことには失敗したわね。
While I'm sure that the era you predicted will soon arrive, it seems you misread the timing of that boom.
早すぎたのよ。
You were too early.
そして焦って生産して結局は傷口を広げたわ。
You then panicked and tried to sell everything off, which has only opened the wound even further.
本当に嗅覚が当てになって好景気が訪れることを読めていたなら生産するわけない。
If your nose was really so reliable, then there should be no reason for you to sell off your property.
これって兄さんが自分で自分の才能を信じてない証拠じゃないの？
Is this proof that you mistrust your own ability?
失礼な。
How rude!
主人を侮辱するつもりですか？
You tried to insult my husband!
Natsuhi's forehead creased as she rose from the sofa. Eva, paying this no heed, stared at Kraus with a confident smile. Kraus, who also maintained his confident appearance, told Natsuhi to sit down.
よさないか夏日。
Please stop, Natsuhi.
昔からこういう言い方しかできないやつだ。
Eva's always been incapable of talking any other way.
少し落ち着きなさい。
Calm down a little,
また頭痛に触る。
or your headache will get worse.
兄さんに才能がない証拠は私たちのすぐ近くにもあるわよ。
There's proof of your lack of talent right next to us.
だって兄さん、この島をリゾート化するって張り切ってたじゃない？
After all, Nissan, we're aren't you all excited about turning this island into a resort?
素敵なリゾートホテルも建てて、庭園もきれいに整備して。
You built a wonderful resort hotel and beautifully maintained the garden.
私は素人だから分かりかねるけど、相当のお金を使ったんでしょう。
Exactly, Shadow Tomberry. Oh, jeez. I'm just an amateur and don't pretend to understand. But you must have used a significant amount of money for that, right?
だからなんだというのですか。
Oh wow, she is pissed. And what is that to you?
主人の事業はあなたとは関係ありません。
My husband's business is none of yours.
いや、そいつは違うぜ、夏日さん。
Actually, that's not true, Natsuhi-san.
六軒島は兄貴のものじゃない。
Rokunjima doesn't belong to Aniki.
親父のものだ。
It belongs to Dad.
もちろん建てたホテルは兄貴のものだぜ。
Of course, the hotel does belong to Aniki, right?
なんなら、俺たちは今夜の宿泊料を払ってやってもいいさ。
In fact, we'd be more than willing to pay lodging fees for tonight.
な、ローザ。
What do you think, Rosa?
それはまあ
Well,
持ち合わせで足りるなら。
if what I have on hand will suffice.
リゾート化できればこの島の資産価値は上がる。
If I can make it into a resort, this island's financial worth will rise.
支出がかさんだことは事実だが、未来に大きな収穫を期待できる。
It is true that expenses have piled up, but we can expect a large harvest in the future.
そうなれば、結果的にお前たちにとっても有益なはずじゃないか。
When that happens, all of you stand to profit as well, do you not?
それはわかるわよ。
I understand that.
この島の価値が上がれば、それを遺産分配する時の私たちの取り分も増えるもの。
If the value of this island rises, that'll increase our portions when we distribute the inheritance.
もちろん、島や屋敷を4分の1ずつ切り取れとは言わないわ。
Of course, I won't ask you to divide the island and the mansion into 4 equal parts.
それを算定したお金で解決してくれればいいだけの話よ。
We can just resolve the matter with money equal to the value of the property.
そこまで分かっているなら、私の事業に何の不満があるんだね。
Yeah, it kind of does, Shadow Tomberry. It does. Like, it feels like you're wandering around a mansion in a tense atmosphere. Which is pretty much, I guess it fits then. Jeez. If you understand that much, what about my business makes you so dissatisfied?
不満じゃねえさ。不安なのさ。
We aren't dissatisfied, we're uneasy.
第一兄貴。
In the first place, Aniki,
あのホテル、いつになったら開業するんだ？
when do you plan to open that hotel?
このままじゃ、俺たちの手垢だらけになっちまうぜ。
Left this way, you won't get anything out of it except our grubby handprints, right?
そうよ。
That's right.
大切な商売道具でしょ。
I still love the way she talks. Jeez. It's an important tool for your businesses, isn't it?
確かに開業するまでずっと鍵をかけておくわけにもいかないわよね。
Surely you can't keep it locked up until the moment you open it.
少しは使って風通しを良くしないと建物は傷んじゃうもの。
Buildings go bad if you don't use them, and air them out every once in a while.
でも私たちが年に一度泊まるだけのゲストハウスって言うんじゃちょっと豪勢すぎやしないかしら。
Even so, it's a bit extravagant for a guest house that we only use once a year.
ねえローザ
Right, Rosa?
そうね。
That's right.
あんなに素敵ならオープンしたらさぞや人気が出るでしょうね。
Considering how wonderful it is, I'm sure it'll become quite popular once you open it.
ああ、
Oh,
あなたが前に言ってたホテルってゲストハウスのことだったのね。
so the hotel you keep talking about is the guest house.
立派なもんだろ
I was wondering, okay, so the guest house is actually built to be a hotel. That's really interesting. So it's probably a fairly recent addition then.
It's splendid.
ローザの言う通りオープンできたら人気が出るだろうよ
Just as Rosa said, if you'd open it, I'm sure it'd become popular.
The lodging they had been guided to wasn't originally intended to serve as a guest house. It was originally constructed as a resort hotel. However, even though it was built 2 years previously, there was still absolutely no prospect of it opening.
兄さんのいつもの事業と同じよ
Nissan is just like all of your enterprises.
着目や企画はご立派
Your attention and planning are both fabulous.
そしていつも途中で立ち行かなくなって何も回収できずに終わる
Then it always becomes unmaintainable partway through and ends before you have a chance to earn any profit.
この島をただ住むだけにしか使わないのはもったいないって兄貴の着眼は立派さ
I'll admit, you were brilliant when you saw that using this island only as a place to live was a waste.
そしてリゾート化してマリンスポーツやらフィッシングやらハネムーンやらを誘致して盛り上げようってのはなかなかいい絵だったと思うぜ
I think it was a pretty good plan to turn it into a resort that could use the prospect of things like marine sports, fishing, honeymoons, and the like to attract customers.
Yeah, everybody wants Rosa to be on their side. Absolutely. It just seems like they're just like, right, Rosa, like they just want somebody to back them up, and Rosa's just like trying to sit here and survive.
俺だって長男だったならこの島を何かに有効利用できないかと頭をひねったに違いないさ
If I were the oldest son, I'm sure I'd have strained my brain looking for a way to make a profit out of this island.
でももう出来上がってから2年も経つのよ
But 2 full years have passed since you finished building, right?
2年経って未だに開業のめどはつかないの
After 2 years, you still haven't had the opportunity to open it.
任せてる管理会社はどこ
Where's the managing company you entrusted it to?
失敬な
Impertinence.
それは主人の手落ちではありません
It's not my husband's fault.
主人の仕事を請け負う会社間でトラブルが生じているだけでうちはあくまでも被害者です
She really loves her husband, doesn't she? There's just been some trouble with the company that my husband contracted with. No matter how you look at it, we have victims here. Oh, hello. Hello, it's Source? Yeah, I try to do different types of voices.
しかしな
And yet,
クラウス兄さんが任せてる例のとこあまりええ噂は聞かんで
I just kind of tried to, I just tried to imagine, Natsuya as someone very stressed out. So I guess smoking type voice is what I came up with for her, because she's always so stressed out. She's like this, always like this, you know. What's going on? Like, like things like that. So, get the rumors we've heard about this company you hired. haven't been good at all.
はっきり言ってあげなさいよ。
Oh, thanks, Source. I try my best. Jeez. Jeez. Let's be clear about this, dear.
不払い横領トラブルで計画が空中分解しちゃったって話。私たちの耳に届かないとでも思ってる？
Goddamn pauses. Okay. Did you really think we wouldn't have hear about how the lack of payment, embezzlement, and other issues led to the project disintegrating mid-flight?
裏も取れてるんだから。
We even have evidence.
何の裏だか存じませんが、事実無根です。
I don't know what kind of evidence you think you found, but it's all baseless.
観光業への新規参入には方々への根回しが必要になります。
As new members of the tourism industry, it is necessary for us to lay the groundwork with various people.
相手が信用に足りるかを測ることも大事です。
It is also important to investigate the trustworthiness of our partners.
それに手間取っているだけに過ぎません。
It's merely taken us some time to meet that goal.
ホテルの完成が早すぎて勇み足になったことは認めよう。
I'll admit that in my rashness, the hotel was completed too early.
だが維持費がかかってるわけじゃない。
Yeah, seriously. He did not hire a good company at all if there was some embezzlement. Peekaboo, yeah. Like, seriously. Oh my god. Jeez. Because that would imply some shoddy building. They use shoddy materials in the building. However, it's not as though we're paying maintenance costs.
やがて大きな意味を持つ布石だ。
It's a foundation that will eventually become immensely significant.
嘘つけよ。
Liar.
生産したくても売れないだけだろ。
I'll bet you want to liquidate it, but you can't.
観光ルートの確立してない何もない離島にやたら豪華なホテルなんて買い手がつくわけもねえさ。
After all, there's no reason for anyone to buy such an extravagant hotel on an isolated, empty island without any established sightseeing routes.
それに事業に集めた融資はどうなってんだよ。
And anyway, what about all the loans you made for this project?
Wow, damn, this is pile on Kraus Day. Everyone's piling on Kraus. Oh my god.
維持費はかからんでも返せん借金は膨らむ一方や。
Even if you incur maintenance costs, the borrowed money that you can't return just keeps on growing.
すまんがクラウス兄さん。
Sorry, Kraus Nissan.
この島の開発計画の話、ちょいと調べさせてもろたんや。
But I've investigated the development plan for this island a bit.
正直こっちもええ話は聞かへんのや。
To be honest, I haven't heard anything good either.
秀吉さん、
Hideyoshi-san.
確かに今の財政状況だけを見たらそういう印象を持たれるかもしれない。
I can see how you might be left with that impression by looking only at the current financial situation.
だが、これは先行投資なのだよ。
However, this is a forward-looking investment.
その読みを誤り、これまでに多くの負債を生んでしまったことは認めざるを得ない。
I have no choice but to admit that my prediction was mistaken, and up until now, several liabilities have been created.
だが、ようやく時代が私に追いついた。
However, the times have finally caught up with me.
これまでに失った分はすぐに取り戻せる。
I will soon regain everything I have lost up to this point.
いや、それどころか。これまでの投資だってやがては私のもとに戻ってくる。
No, actually, all of the investments I've made up to now will finally return to my possession.
そう例えるなら、放った稚魚が鮭となり、肥えて帰ってくるようにね。
That's right. Just like throwing away a small fry, which then becomes a salmon, they'll come back even bigger than before.
それは認めるで。
I'll accept that.
これからリゾート業界は空前の好景気を迎えるやろ。
The resort business will probably see an unprecedented boom before long.
これまでの負債を埋められるほどかはわからんが。
Though I don't know if it'll be enough to cover all your debt.
だがな、クラウス兄さん。
However, Cross Nissan,
これまで散々負け続けた兄さんが、どこから軍資金を調達したっていうんや。
after all your failures in the past, who exactly do you expect to provide you with funding?
それも半端ない軍資金や。
And this isn't some small amount we're talking about.
あれだけの穴を埋められる軍資金やで。
You'll need enough funding to fill the massive hole you dug.
秀吉さんは何をおっしゃいたいのですか？
You're right, yeah, Source, he does. Yeah, he looks huge. He looks like the biggest of all the siblings. What are you trying to say, Hideyoshi-san?
ああ、夏樹さん。ほんま怒らんといてえな。
Tatsui-san, please don't get angry.
わしらも調べたんや。
We looked into this too.
これまで負け戦続きのクラウス兄さんに最近の強気な莫大投資を支えられるほどの融資を誰ができたんか調べたんや。
We checked to see who might have provided Kraus Nissan with enough financing to support his recent large-scale projects, despite his string of failures.
結果
And we discovered
いねえんだよ。
that no such backer exists.
弱り目と逆に張るのがマネールーレットの鉄則だ。
The odd rule of the money roulette is that you bet against the loser.
兄貴はこの界隈じゃちょいと知られた弱り目さ。
Aniki, you're a fairly well-known loser in this field.
確かに時代は好景気を迎えようとしているが、これまでの兄貴の失敗等を天秤にかけて。
It's true that prosperous times are about to come, but when we look for people who consider that enough to overlook your string of failures,
その上で融資に値すると思う連中がいるのかって言ったら
and
誰もいなかったのさ。
So, goddamn pauses.
had enough for the investment, we found no candidates.
ならね、
So,
そのお金をどこから調達したの？
the big question now
ってことになるのよ。
is where you got that money from. Oh boy. What did you do, Kraus? Oh god.
ほう、
Who? Who?
興味深い話じゃないか。
Now isn't this intriguing?
それで
And?
あなた、
Dear,
このような暴言をいつまで放置されるつもりですか？
How long do you plan to let these ridiculous remarks stand?
座れよ、夏日さん。
sit down, Natsui-san.
担当直入に言おう。
Let's cut to the point.
兄貴は親父の個人資産を自分の事業に流用してる。
Aniki, you've been diverting Dad's private funds for your own businesses.
これはほぼ間違いね。
Oh, hello, Anian. There's a these scene coming, eh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to it.
There's pretty much no room left for doubt.
これが俺たちの誤解だってんなら、どうかぜひそれを解いてもらいたいもんさ。
If you think we've made some kind of mistake, please feel free to explain.
ルドルフ、流用なんてもんじゃないわよ。
Rudolph? Don't call it diverting funds.
これは横領よ。
Oh, hello, Voodoo Chili. I'd love to see you here. Thank you so much for joining us. This is embezzlement, plain and simple.
刑事告発できる立派な犯罪なんだから。
Oh god, Anian. Oh god. Oh god. Ah, right. huge crime that can be criminally prosecuted.
無礼極まりない。
This sort of rudeness cannot be tolerated.
仮にも後宮本家跡継ぎの後宮クラウスに向かって信じられない暴言です。
How can you face the successor to the Ushiriyan family and level these absurd accusations?
暴言じゃないわよ。図星でしょ。
Natsuhi, oh god, I feel so sorry for her. She is just blindly devoted to Kraus. Oh god. Oh man, she seems like a good person. She's just really, oh jeez. She's just really strict, but she's really stressed and like, I think she's a good person, but she's just, poor Natsuhi. They aren't absurd. They're right on the mark.
なんとか事業を成功させてこれまでの損失を埋めたいんだけど、その穴は広がっていく一方。
I'm sure he'd like to somehow make his business succeed and recover his losses, but his debt keeps getting bigger.
博打の穴をさらに大きく張った博打で埋めたいだけよ。
He's just trying to cover up the failure of one gamble by making an even bigger one.
その軍資金がすぐ近くにあったなら手をつけるのは道理。
It's only natural that he'd try to grab any source of funding close his hand.
はっきり言うわ。兄さんがしているのは横領よ。
Let me be frank. Nissan, what you're doing is embezzlement.
お父様に対する裏切りよ。
You're betraying father.
しかるべき決着がついた後には司法に委ねることになるでしょうね。
You do know that we'll have the court settle this after it's all over, right?
そんな輩に後宮本家跡継ぎを名乗らせるとお思い？
Not everything, Peekaboo. How dare he insult Maria? Maria's just a sweet, innocent child. Jeez. Do you think that kind of person has any right to call themselves the successor to the Ushinomiya head family?
言うにこと書いて。当主様への裏切りとは聞き捨てがたい。
Of all the... You dare to claim that you betrayed the family head?
この栄光ある後宮家の敷居をまたぐ資格はもはやあなたにはありません。
You have no right you no longer have the right to straddle the threshold of the glorious Ichinomiya family!
Oh god. Natsuhi, you married into the family. Oh god.
即刻ここを出て行きなさい。
Oh god.
Leave this place at once!
さあ
Now!
ほら
Get out!
Natsuhi, who had already reached the limits of her anger, shouted at Eva in a rage. Oh boy. Are we gonna get some physical altercation here? She then pointed alternately at Eva and the hallway, demanding that she leave. Eva took out a folding fan and fanned herself with it, glaring maliciously at Natsuhi, as though silently daring her to repeat what she'd said. However, her mouth was still smiling, curved in the shape of a crescent moon. There's plenty of sweetness in characters. She's just a baby, shouted Tomberry. In that unpleasant silence, Rosa gulped. Up, boy. Something's gonna happen.
ねえ、夏日姉さん。
Hey, Natsuhine-san.
誰に向かってそんな口をお聞きなの？
To whom do you think you're speaking in such a tone?
無礼極まりない主人の妹に対してです。
I'm speaking to the exceedingly rude sister of my husband!
これ以上は 私も本家の台所を預かる者として聞き捨てなりません。
As the person in charge of the main family's kitchen, I cannot overlook any more of this! Natsuki, do you even realize what you're just saying?
台所を預かる
I love Eva's voice actor. She is having the time of her life. Oh my god. In charge of the kitchen. Oh my god. Natsuhi, Natsuhi, Natsuhi. Oh my god.
この名ばかり女房が
Be silent, lowly maidservant! Eva folded the fan with a snap and rose to her feet energetically. I knew it! I fucking knew it! Oh god! Oh my god! I knew it! I love her expression there. Oh my god, yep. Oh boy. Compared to the elegance and playfulness she'd shown until a second ago, she was now unimaginably aggressive. Oh my god!
お前が下がりなさい
How foolish! You stand down!
この後ろ宮エヴァに
Before Eva of the Ushinomiya family!
当主様の左肩を許されている後ろ宮家序列第3位のこのエヴァに下がれと
You tell me to stand down? Me, Ushinomiya Eva, the third ranked in the Ushinomiya family hierarchy, and the one allowed to sit at the left shoulder of the head!
身の程を知りなさい
Know your place!
そしてお前のそのみすぼらしい姿を鏡に映してみるがいい
And then look at your shabby self in a mirror.
お前の服のどこに翼が
Where is the symbol of the wing on your clothes?
どこに片翼のわしが許されているのか
Where are you permitted to wear the one-winged eagle?
貴様など後ろ宮家の跡継ぎを残すためだけの存在じゃないの
Aren't you nothing more than a borrowed womb to house the next successor to the Ushinomiya family?
身の程をわきまえるがいいこのゲス女が
Understand your place, you common housemaid! Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh god. I knew it. I knew she had this in her. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my god. Eva's face twisted hideously as her words gouged into Natsuhi's heart like talons wrenching at it. Oh my god. There were 100 ways Natsuhi wanted to respond. However, her anger and sorrow crushed her throat, and none of those words managed to make it to her mouth. Her anger had nowhere to go, and became a single hot tear that slowly dripped down. Oh god. Oh, Natsuhi. Oh, bye, Oe. I hope you have a good time at work. Oh my god. Seriously, Natsuhi. I feel so sorry for her.
No.
Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my god. Shit, that is a nightmare face. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh god. What's wrong?
何か言い返したいならどうぞ言い返しなさいよ
If you have something to say, please do so.
ほーら
Come on. I always get to do really crazy shit with the Takano voice, and I really loved that. That's awesome. Eva faced her with a provocative gaze. However, Natsuhi could do nothing but tremble, her clenched fist quivering. Kraus quietly broke that powder keg tension. Holy fucking shit, that face is fucking terrifying. Oh my god, jeez. Oh my god, jeez. Ah! Okay. Natsuhi, please calm down your demonic possession here for a second.
席を外しなさい。
Jesus Christ, oh my god. I mean, Eva, jeez, not Natsuhi. Natsuhi, leave your seat.
頭を冷やすといい。
You should go cool your head. And stay away from my sister, she's a fucking psycho. Seriously. What? Natsuhi, resenting the fact that her husband had not come to her aid, shifted the focus of her attack. Oh god. Oh my god, seriously, she needs some kind of stress relief. Oh god.
あなたはさっきから何を言われているのか分かってるんですか？
Oh, you poor baby. Oh my god. Seriously. Oh, Natsuhi. Oh god. Dear, don't you understand what they're saying about you?
この人たちは言うにこと書いてあなたのことをお父様への裏切り者呼ばわりしているんです。
These people are basically calling you a traitor to father.
私たちが後宮家の栄光を守り
They are making light of the fact that we protect the glory of the Ushamiya family, even though we are constantly expending every effort to earn that glory from father.
お父様からそれを受け継ぐため日々高潔であろうとする全ての努力をないがしろにして踏みにじる。なんという聞きがたい暴言。
You trample all of that underfoot with their hateful rambling.
あなたもあなたです。どうして言い返さないんですか？
And you don't even try to fight back. Why?
あなたが言い返さないから私が言い返しているのに、さっきからあなたは私に任せっきりで。
I'm only standing up for us because you won't. But you've been putting the entire burden on me for some time now.
その私に頭を冷やして来いなんて言うんですか？
And now you tell me to go cool my head.
いつも私ばかり。
It's always me. Oh god.
いつも真剣にこの家のことを考えているのに、それはあなたは。
Oh god, Natsuhi. Oh god. I want to see the story between him about how these two got together. Oh god, jeez. Even though I've always considered this family's affairs so seriously, you've... Oh god. Natsuhi was already unable to hide her tears. Oh god. She flew from the room in that state. After that, all that remained was a somewhat embarrassed mood about the parlor. Oh, you deserve way better than Kraus, Natsuhi, seriously. Just the fact that she was defending him, even though it's a pretty foregone conclusion that he's done some really bad shit. And she's just so proud, even though, like, her position is not really something to brag about. I just feel so sorry for her. I bet she's a good mom, but she might be a bit too strict. But I'm pretty sure she loves Jessica a lot. Even though I think maybe she might be a bit too hard on her sometimes. Oh god, Natsuhi, poor baby, oh my god, jeez. Go and have a good cry, please, okay? Seriously. I wish she had someone to cry to. Oh God, I'd help her out. When the sound of footsteps grew distant and silence returned, Kraus shrugged his shoulders slightly. Shrugged shoulders
妻
slightly.
が失礼した。
I apologize for my wife.
昔から感情を抑えるのが下手でね。
She has always been bad at controlling her emotions. Eat a dick, Kraus.
私も苦労している。
It's even been rough for me.
あんなのに切り盛りされてたんじゃ。兄さんも気苦労が絶えないわね。
If that's what's in managing your household, you must suffer to no end, Nissan. Oh, I'm such a bitch. Oh, jeez. Oh, Chio, please help her. Madam,
何でもありません。
it's nothing.
下がりなさい。
Leave me be. Natsuhi flew into her room and threw herself onto her bed, lamenting. Those heart-wrenching sobs reached Kumasawa in the hallway.
おいたわしや奥様。
Poor Madam Natsuhi.
奥様とエヴァ様は犬猿の仲。
There is a deep enmity between her and Diva-sama.
このお二人の関係を説明するのは女の私にはとてもしんどくございます。
Explaining their relationship will be very trying for me as a woman.
後ろ宮家は血を特に重んじられますが、嫁いで家を出れば本来は序列から除籍されます。
The Ushiomiya family has blood in high regard, but if a woman marries and leaves the family, they are normally removed from the family register.
ですからエヴァ様も本来は秀吉様とのご成婚の際に除籍されるはずだったのです。
Thus, under normal circumstances, Eva-sama should have been removed when she married Hideyoshi-sama.
ところがこれは誰のせいでもありません。
However, there is no one deserving of blame in this matter.
ましてや奥様のせいであろうはずもありません。
The madam certainly bears no guilt.
神様の気まぐれとしか言いようがありません。
There is nothing to call it other than a whim of God.
クラウス様と夏日様にはなかなか子宝が授からなかったのです。
Oh God. Kraus-sama and Natsuhi-sama were not blessed with children for some time.
何しろ男尊女卑の後ろ宮家でございます。
After all, this is the male-dominant Ushiromiya family.
妻は跡継ぎを残すための道具。
My wife is merely a tool to create an heir. Oh God. Ugh.
その妻が唯一の役割を果たせないのなら、もはや人間扱いなどされません。
Fucking hell. Ugh. If such a wife cannot fulfill her only duty, she will not even be treated as a human.
当時の奥様が親方様からどれほど責め苛まれていたか思い出すのも苦しゅうございます。
It pains me to remember how the master tortured Madam during that time.
そんな中、エヴァ様に秀吉様とのご結婚の話が持ち上がりました。
Back then, a wedding between Eva-sama and Hideyoshi-sama was discussed.
エヴァ様は狡猾でした。
Eva-sama was sly.
奥様がいつまでも身ごもられないことにつけ入って親方様に取り入ったのです。
Is Jessica adopted? Or... No, she couldn't be. Not with the family situation. I guess she was just finally able to get pregnant. Because if she was adopted, then she wouldn't be the heir. It is. I'm betting with their very strict rules here. Taking advantage of Madame's inability to become pregnant, she gained the favor of the master.
入婿を取って自分が跡継ぎを産むと吹き込み、ご自分の席を後ろ宮家にとどまらせるよう認めさせたのでございます。
She inspired him to allow her to marry and give birth to a successor herself, making sure to avoid transferring her name out of the family Ushiromiya family register.
後ろ宮家に嫁ぎ、戸様扱いの奥様と入り婿を取る形で血族として残ったエヴァ様は、後宮家の序列の中では雲泥の差。
There was a vast difference in the Uchinomiya hierarchy between Madame, who married into the Uchinomiya family and was treated like an outsider, and Eva-sama, who is related to the family by blood, and whose husband took on the Uchinomiya name.
しかもエヴァ様は先にそれも男児をご出産されております。
Furthermore, Eva-sama actually gave birth first, and to a boy.
どれほど奥様の立場がエヴァ様の前で弱いものであったか、お察しいただけますでしょうか。
As for how much weaker Madame's position was than Eva-sama's, well, I believe you could see for yourself.
奥様にとっては、もし自分がすぐに解任することができれば、エヴァ様の入り婿など親方様に認めさせずに済み、今日のエヴァ様の増長を許さずに済んだだろうという悔しい気持ちがあるに違いありません。
I'm sure Madame is tormented by the thought that if only she had gotten pregnant earlier, the master wouldn't have accepted Eva-sama's request to keep her lost name after marriage. Oh, and I guess the voice already played. And Eva-sama wouldn't have been permitted to act as arrogantly as she did today.
しかし、それは奥様のせいであろうはずもない。
However, that was not Madame's fault.
すべては気まぐれな神様とジェシカさんをお届けすることが遅れたコウノトリのせいなのでございます。
All of the blame lies with God's whims and the stork that delivered Jessica late.
だからといって奥様にはそうと割り切れるはずもない。
Even so, Madame won't allow herself to see things this way.
ただただ妻としての責務を全うできなかったことに女として悔し涙をこぼすしかできないでしょう。
She probably can't help but cry out bitter tears as a woman at her inability to carry out the duties expected of a wife.
おいたわしや。
Oh, sad.
私には何もできず、こうして物陰から見守ることしかできないのです。
I cannot do anything except watch over her from the shadows. Oh, Kumasawa, can't you? That will never not surprise me. Fucking hell. Okay, we're going back in time a bit here. I'm guessing to see what the kids are doing at the same time. We cross the hall again on our way to the entrance. As we did, we once again spotted that witch's portrait. However, spotted is probably not the best word to describe that experience. It was more like our eyes were inexorably drawn to it. Very funny, Anian. That woman's eyes, with the sage-like glamour, definitely had the power to make those who viewed it stand rooted to the spot.
魔女ベアトリーチェか。
So, this is the witch, Beatrice.
本当かね。
Wonder if that story is true.
バトラ信じてない？
Butler doesn't believe. Back when he had asked what the picture was, the first person to tell him had been Maria. Therefore, when Butler showed signs of doubt, Maria must have felt that Battler didn't have faith in her. Hey, jeez, Annie, that's... Of course, that wasn't what Battler meant. Maria ran up to the portrait and began banging on a plate hanging below it. Maybe the title of the portrait was written there. Maria, trying to prove that she wasn't lying, obstinately continued to hit the plate.
Sorry
about that. It's not like I doubt anything you said, Maria.
Woo!
Battler believes!
Woo!
When he patted Maria's head and apologized, she seemed to accept it, sticking out her chest and proudly ooh-oohing.
What's this? My beloved witch Beatrice.
Oh, this sounds like a puzzle here.
Behold the sweet fish river. What's with this weird, huge epitaph?
The plate did have the title of the portrait written on it, but it was much too big to contain only that. Beneath the title was what appeared to be a long epitaph. If you just skimmed over it, several unnerving words would jump out at you.
Impressive, isn't it? Grandfather had that need. Pretty deep, huh? Woo! I know! It's the place where the gold's hidden!
Hidden gold, eh? I guess that makes sense, given, they're rich and everything.
Wait, isn't that story about the Ushinomiya family's hidden gold? Now that's another thing I remember from long ago.
No problem, Ji-chan. That's what I'm here for.
Hold on, Aniki. Is this for real?
これを描かせたおじい様はこの絵とこの碑文に関しては何も語ってくれないんだ。
Grandfather had this made, but he never said anything about this picture or the epitaph.
でも親類たちの間ではおじい様の黄金の隠し場所を記したもので
Even so, amongst the family, it is often whispered that it indicates the location of Grandfather's hidden gold.
この謎を解いた者に家督と黄金のすべてを譲るという意味ではないかともっぱらささやかれてるよ。
And that he will relinquish the inheritance and the gold to the person who solves the riddle.
I heard that too! I heard that too! Lots and lots of gold! Well, something like that. Something like 10 metric tons of gold bars.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god.
I think it's fake though.
しかしよ、こんな碑文を読んじまうとマジかなって気になっちまうな。
Still, when you read about it in an epitaph like this, it almost seems real.
I think I already explained Grandfather's upbringing. But let me also mention the Ushinomiya family's legend of the gold. Grandfather succeeded the Ushinomiya family after it was destroyed in the Great Kanto earthquake. And by successfully riding the stormy seas after the war, he managed to accumulate great wealth. That much of the story everyone knows. However, this is where the strange part begins. Part of it involves grandfather's black magic obsession. Sorry. So its credibility is extremely low. But well, wait until the end before you doubt or make fun of it. After the war, grandfather correctly predicted what the future would hold and won in a huge gamble, accumulating a vast store of wealth. But there's a mysterious legend about how he gained his initial funding. Grandfather came from a branch family and had no connections in the business world or the financial world. Even though he later built connections with the occupying forces, he supposedly started as a nameless person who hadn't yet gained anyone's trust. It takes trust to gather money. There's no way anyone would lend money to someone they didn't trust. How did grandfather, who had no reputation at all, manage to obtain his first vast chunk of funds? When asked about that question, grandfather supposedly answered like this. Interesting, okay.
On a certain day, I encountered the Golden Witch Beatrice.
Grandfather then went on and on about his continuing research into alchemy and techniques for summoning demons in order to become a great magician. And the entity summoned as a result of the demon calling ceremony was the Golden Witch Beatrice. Demons, eh? He then apparently made a contract by which he would receive fortune and honor in exchange for his own soul. The witch then granted grandfather 10 tons of gold. Grandfather then used this collateral to prepare a vast quantity of funds, which he then used to multiply his wealth many times over and revive the Uchinomiya family. It seems the story is so old that even our parents were told it when they were still children. So back when our parents were still young, they explored this island in all sorts of ways, believing that the gold grandfather had received from the witch might be hidden somewhere. Exactly, Peekaboo. How do you even move that? Like, I couldn't even imagine. How would you even move that much money, like all at once? However, since there was the danger of getting lost in the abandoned forest, grandmother began to spread the story that the witch lived in the forest and approaching it was forbidden.
そんな話があったな。
I remember that old story.
俺たちも小さい頃、親からその話を聞かされて、宝探しと称して島中はあちこちうろうろして。
When we were little, we also went searching all over the island for the treasure after our parents told us about it.
森で迷ってワンワン泣いて、しお兄さんに見つけてもらって、親にめちゃくちゃ怒られたんじゃなかったっけ?
Or Ruka, if you're in the dragon engine, you could just walk into it and it'll just eventually explode forward.
Didn't we get lost in the forest once, then start crying until some of the servants found us? Our parents got so mad.
懐かしいぜ。
Dang, that takes me back.
バカだったよな。
We sure were idiots, weren't we?
だってよ、じいさまはその資本金で儲けた挙句でこの島を買うんだぜ。
After all, grandfather only bought this island after using those funds to get rich, right?
この島に来る前から黄金を持ってたってことになるじゃねえか。
That means he must have had the gold before coming here.
この島にあるわけがないぜ。
There is no way the gold's on the island.
そうとも限らないよ。
That's not necessarily so.
その黄金が元からこの島に隠されていて、それを確実に自分のものにするためにこの島を丸々買い取ったとかね。
Maybe the gold was hidden on the island from the beginning, and he bought the whole island just to ensnare, and just to ensure that it'd be his and his alone.
何しろ10トンもあるんだもん。
There was a whole 10 metric tons of it, right?
安全な場所に移すより隠し場所そのものを確保する方が現実的だよ。
It seems more realistic that he tried to secure the place where it was hidden, rather than try to move it all.
この碑文を書かせたのは2年前。
This epitaph was made 2 years ago.
それもじいさま自身ってなると、なるほど。黄金伝説も信憑性が増してくるじゃねえか。
And since grandfather wrote it himself, yeah, that does make the legend of the gold seem more believable.
じいさまが後ろ宮家復興の資本金にしたという魔女に授けられた黄金が10トン。
The so-called witch's gold that revived the Ushinomiya family weighed 10 tons.
そいつがどこかに今も眠っていて、じいさまはこの謎を解けたやつに全部を譲ろうって、そういうつもりなのかもしれねえ。
Maybe that's sleeping somewhere, ready to be turned over to whoever can solve grandfather's riddle. Maybe that's why he did it.
じいさまらしいセンスというか、なんというか。
I guess that sounds like grandfather's style or something.
マジならなんとも景気のいい話だぜ。
If that's true, that's pretty incredible.
The epitaph carved into the plate was very mysterious. It was something like a poem or a song written on it. That text was incredibly disturbing, filled with the signs of grandfather's black magic hobby, and its contents were in truly bad taste. But it could definitely be viewed as a puzzle, which if solved, might lead to the hidden gold.
そういうつもりなのかどうか、おじいさまの胸中は想像もつかないけどね。
Whether that's what he intended or not, I can't even imagine what his true motive might have been.
一つ言えるのは、このうさんくさい碑文をおじいさまは一族全員に告示するかのようにここに掲示したこと。
All we know for sure is that grandfather put this shady epitaph here so that everyone in the family could see it.
そして黄金の存在はほのめかしながらも、未だにその隠し場所について一切触れないこと。
We also know that he's hinted at the existence of the gold, without ever talking about where it might be hidden, at least so far.
そこから親たちが想像を膨らませて、おじいさまの知恵比べに違いないって言い出した。
These facts were then embellished by the imagination of our parents, who were convinced that grandfather was challenging us to a battle of wits.
欲の皮が突っ張ってるうちの親父あたりだろうぜ。こんな弱いことを真に受けてるなんてよ。
Sounds like my dad. So greedy that he takes something like that so seriously.
じいさまの黒魔術趣味はバカにしてるくせに、この隠し黄金の話だけは信じてやがる。
He may laugh about grandfather's black magic obsession, but he still believes the story about the hidden gold.
調子のいい話さ。
It just sounds so good.
確かに現実的な話じゃないよね。
Well, it's certainly not a realistic story.
当時無名で何のコネクションもなかったおじいさまに無償で莫大な金塊を融資する人物なんているわけがない。
At that time, and grandfather was still nameless and had no connections, there was no way anyone would just lend him a massive amount of gold bars for free.
それがいたからこそ、おじい様はそのスポンサーを魔女と呼んだというなら考えられない話じゃないけど。
If such a person actually did exist, it's not unthinkable that grandfather would call such a sponsor a witch.
でもよ、10トンだぜ、10トン。
Yeah, but it's 10 tons. 10 tons!
一体現金に直したらいくらくらいになるんだ？
If you cash that in, how much would it come to?
っていうか、とんでもない量になるはずだぜ。
I mean, it'd have to be a ridiculous amount, right?
とんでもない量だよ。
It certainly would be a ridiculous amount.
人類が有史以来発掘した黄金はせいぜい10万トンって言われてる。
That does sound like a ridiculous amount. They say that the total amount of gold mined by humankind since the dawn of history is 100,000 metric tons at most.
人類の歴史が手にした黄金の1万分の1を個人が手にしてるっていうのはとてつもないことだよ。
That 1/10,000 of all the gold humankind has obtained throughout history should be belong to just one person is insane.
それが一箇所にあり、しかもそれをおじい様にポンと貸し出せるような魔女。
On top of that, this witch surveyed all the gold collected in one place and was able to lend it to grandfather just like that.
ただものじゃないね。
We aren't talking about any ordinary person.
私はよ、その10トンって数字ももはや嘘くさいと思ってるぜ。
Well, to me, that 10 tons number seems pretty fishy.
第一よ、じいさま以外に見たやつはいないんだろ？
After all, no one's actually seen it except grandfather, right?
仮に気前のいい魔女が実在して黄金を貸したとしても、それは10は10でも10キロぐらいの間違いじゃねえのか？
After all, I mean, even if we assume that some generous witch existed and lent him some gold, maybe it was closer to 10 kilograms than 10 tons.
10キロでも相当いい金額になるはずだぜ。
Even 10 kilograms would be an incredible sum, right?
10キロの黄金っていくら？
10 kilograms of gold is how much?
Maria, who wasn't following the story and felt like she was being spoken to in riddles, finally found a place where she could ask a question. It was a question I also wanted answered right then. Whether it was 10 kilograms or 10 tons, it still felt like a huge amount, but I had no idea exactly how huge. George Aniki folded his arms and tried to remember the market price for gold.
さあ。
Well,
金も相場の影響を受けるから何とも言えないし、純度や鋳造先の信用によっても変わってくる。
well, even the value of gold is affected by the market, and the value of physical gold could change depending on its purity and the trustworthiness of the foundry.
換金に手数料もかかるし。
You'd also need to pay handling fees to catch it in.
ただ、希少金属であることは間違いなくて、このまま採掘が進めば、人類はあと半世紀ほどで全てを掘り尽くしてしまうんじゃないかって憶測もある。
However, that doesn't change the fact that it is a precious metal, and some people estimate humanity will mine all the world's gold within half a century if gold mining continues at its current rate.
デタラメに言って1キロあたり200万円程度の価値はあるんじゃないかと思うね。
Just guessing haphazardly, I think you could expect a price of about 2 billion yen per kilogram. I don't think it's normal peekaboo, but let's not forget how smart George is. And he's like, he studies business. So, and the gold standard is, I think, a pretty important thing in business to know. So, it makes sense that he would learn this kind of thing.
Phew!
Whoa!
私よ、10キロってのは今適当に言って控えめな数字なんだけどよ。
Just now I randomly said 10 kilograms and it sounded smaller.
それでも2000万円の価値があるってことになるじゃねえかよ。
But even that would be worth 20 million yen, wouldn't it?
マリア、体重28キロ。
Oh! I weigh 28 kilograms!
ということはマリアちゃんと同じ重さの黄金なら
Which means that we've had Maria Chan's weight in gold.
その価値は5000万円を超えるって計算になるね。
We could estimate its worth at over 15 billion yen.
そりゃたまげるな。
That's just unbelievable.
10トンならいくらだ？
How much would 10 tons be then?
10キロで2000万が1000倍だから、
10 kilograms is 20 million yen, so when you multiply by 1,000, that's...
200億円か？
20 billion yen?
こりゃたまらねえや。
What the actual hell?
How much is 20 billion yen actually worth? We can only measure it relative to our own pocketbooks. Anyway, let's say that a person's wages over a lifetime are about 200 million yen. You grow up and work like crazy, sacrificing your life for your company, and you're finally freed as you approach old age. Everything, including retirement money, might add up to about 200 million yen. In other words, that's the amount of money that'll be made throughout a human's life. No, you could even call it the value of a life. So 100 times the sum is an unbelievable amount of money. If you work from age 20 to age 60, that's 40 years of work, so it's equal to 4,000 years of work wages. If you worked every day starting from the Jomon period, you'd only reach that number about now.
200億円ってすごい？
It's 20 million yen a lot. Heck yeah, it's a lot.
マリアの大好きなショートケーキだったら、多分一生かかっても食い切れないくらい買えるぜ。
Thank you, Source. I'm really happy that you were able to come here at all. I'm so nice for you to be here. And thank you for the compliment. I hope to see you next time, or whenever you can come along. Alright. Bye. Actually, guys, I gotta get something for about 5 minutes. I will see you in about 5 minutes, okay? I just gotta check on something for a second, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Let me just get my headphones back in, and we will see. It's going to go on with this Legend of the Gold. $20 billion yen is about $185 million. Wow. Thanks, Shadow Tonberry.
Heck yeah, it's a lot. Mario, you love shortcake, right? You can buy more shortcake than you can possibly eat for the rest of your life.
でも200億円という現金ならいざ知れず。
However, while that might be possible with 20 billion yen in cash,
それと同等の金塊がひとところにあるなんてとても現実的とは思えないね。
I don't think it'd be very realistic to have that much gold bars all in one place.
さっきも言った通り、黄金は非常に重くて、財産をまとめておくにはちょっと便利とは思えないよ。
Just as I said, gold is extremely heavy, so it isn't exactly convenient as a method for storing wealth.
ものすごい額面の有価証券とか、ものすごく価値のある宝石とか、そういうものなら考えられなくもないけれど。
Sure, you could imagine someone gathering their fortune together as incredibly high-value stocks of precious gems.
戦時中の混乱期に自分の資産を持ち運べるよう、すべて宝石などに変えた人たちがいたのは有名な話だからね。
You often hear of people who traded their wealth for precious gems, so they could carry it around with them during the chaotic times of the war.
でも黄金で資産を備蓄したというのはなかなか聞かない。
But you don't usually hear stories of people exchanging their wealth for gold.
確かに重いけどよ、国際的に一番信用されてて価値も安定してるし、意味はあるんじゃないのかな。
It may be heavy, but it's the most trusted and stable form of wealth internationally. So maybe that was important?
証券とかだったら国が滅びちまったら紙切れになっちまうわけだし。
For example, bonds are just scraps of paper if the whole country goes under.
そういう考え方もあるね。
You can also look at it that way?
でも 10kg のインゴット一つでも体感重量は相当のものだよ。
But even one 10 kilogram ingot is pretty heavy to carry around.
聞いたことない？
Haven't you heard?
50キロの人間は背負えても50キロの俵は担げないって。
A 50 kilogram person can't carry a 50 kilogram bag over their shoulder.
それだけの莫大な重量の金塊を個人が所有するリスクと手間は計り知れないね。
With that many gold bars, the amount of labor and risk for one person will be hard to calculate.
ってことはつまり200億円の札束がうなってるって話ならともかく。
So what you're saying is, well, it'd be one thing if you had a stack of banknotes worth 20 billion yen.
200億円分の黄金が山積みになってるってのはちょいと現実味がないわけだな。
20 billion yen in gold would be such a big mountain that it's practically kind of pointless.
そういうことになるね。
That's right.
黄金伝説なんて響きはとても面白いんだけど、そもそも10トンの黄金という時点で少々無理があるね。
The legend of the gold does have a pretty interesting ring to it. Just the part about the 10 tons of gold makes it pretty much impossible.
そうやってリズムで考えるとみるみる嘘くさくなっていくぜ。
If you think about it logically like that, it sounds obviously fake.
夢のない話さ。
It brings you back down to reality.
でもそこは何しろあのおじいさまだからね。
Anyway, that's grandfather for you.
親切なお金持ちからの融資を大げさに吹聴して魔女から授かった10トンの黄金なんて例え方をしたのかもしれないよ。
Maybe he exaggerated the story of some kind wealthy person, gave him a loan by saying he got 10 tons of gold from a witch.
10トンという数字も象徴的な感じがするしね。
Even the number 10 tons feels pretty symbolic.
つまり借りた金のありがたさは10トンの黄金に匹敵する価値があったってなことだな。
You mean like his gratitude for the money he borrowed was worth 10 tons of gold or something?
じいさまに大金持ちの勇敢マダムが気前よく恵んでくれて。
Maybe some rich man's leisured wife generously granted it to grandfather.
そのご婦人を魔女と呼んだってことじゃねえのか？
And maybe he started calling this person a witch.
I see. Jessica's example isn't bad. Someone who generously lent a huge sum of money to grandfather while he still had no reputation might as well be called a witch. Furthermore, grandfather actually did use that money to build a vast amount of wealth later on. The fact that this person was so great at judging people might also justify calling her a witch. Also, since she went to the trouble of lending all that money, she might have enthusiastically overseen how it was spent. The decision to unexpectedly get involved with the occupying forces and profit from the Korean War demands might have been inspired by the witch herself. That might explain why he claimed to have received both wealth and honor from her.
なるほどな。
I see.
ってことはつまりこの魔女様は後宮家復興のための資金を恵んでくださった復興の大恩人ってわけだ。
So in other words, the witch lent grandfather the funds necessary to revive the Ushinomiya family, and he owed her big time.
となりゃ、じい様が感謝の気持ちを込めてこんだけでかい絵を描かせて掲げさせたってのも、なるほど、おかしい話じゃないのかもな。
And then he felt so grateful that he had this huge painting drawn and displayed. Yeah, it's not that crazy a story.
ひょっとするとよ、当の本人は見るからに魔女っぽいばあさんだったかもしれないぜ。
It's even possible that this person was an old granny who looked like a witch.
それをじいさまが美化してこんな美人に描いてくれたってのは考えられる話さ。
Maybe grandfather idolized her, and that's why he had her drawn to look so beautiful.
案外当の本人に会ってみたらこんなに美人じゃないかもしれねえな。
Ha! I bet if we ever did meet this person, she wouldn't be nearly this pretty.
ありえるね。
That's possible.
ベアトリーチェって名前はいかにも洋風だけど、僕たち一族の名前がみんな洋風であることを考えると。
The name Beatrice sounds pretty Western, and if you think about everyone in the family has Western names.
このベアトリーチェって名前も日本人名を無理やり洋風にアレンジしたものなのかもしれないよ。
Maybe then even the name Beatrice is the result of grandfather trying to rearrange some Japanese person's name to make it sound Western.
なるほどなるほど。
I get it, I get it.
この美人は絵の中にしかいないってわけだな。
That means this pretty girl doesn't exist outside the picture.
それじゃあの立派そうな胸は揉めそうにないぜ。
Guess that means I won't be able to rub those elegant breasts.
鼻っから魔女なんておかしいんだよな。
In the first place, isn't having a witch pretty bizarre by itself?
そんなのが地球上のどこにいるってんだ。
Like you could find something like that anywhere on Earth.
I laughed and made fun of the witch, trying to distinguish myself from the kid I was 6 years ago, who feared the witch of the forest, when Maria tugged on my sleeve. I could tell by her heart she pulled that she was a bit upset.
Huh?
Huh?
なんだよ、マリア。
What is it, Maria?
ベアトリーチェはいる。
Beatrice exists! Maria stared up at me. She had on her the usual sour look, but I could tell she was angry by the color of her eyes.
魔女いる。
Witches exist!
魔女はいる。
Witches exist! Oh,
なんだよ。そりゃいるだろうよ。テレビをつけりゃアニメとかによ。
Well, sure they do exist if you turn the TV on and watch anime or something. Ooh, wow, that's a big burn right there. Jeez, Fatler. Ouch. She's gonna feel that one. My god. Exist! Witches exist!
I started getting impatient, not knowing why Maria was jumping on me like this. Then Jessica tapped me on the shoulder and whispered,
バカだな。子供の夢打ち砕いてんじゃねえぜ。
Dumbass, you're smashing a kid's dream.
マリアは魔女とかベアトリーチェとかが確かに存在するって信じてんだよ。
Maria really believes things like witches and Beatrice exist.
確かマリアちゃんは学校の文集に将来なりたいものは魔女って書いたんだっけ？
Come to think of it, Maria-chan, in social studies at your school, when you were asked to write what you wanted to be when you grew up, you wrote a witch, didn't you? Maria nodded seriously. Tears started to run from the corners of her eyes. I see. I see to a girl who wants to become a witch in the future. The existence of Beatrice was proof that witches do exist in this world. It was therefore an image that she yearned after and admired. Exist! Exist! Witches exist! But Butler doesn't believe. Except the Butler doesn't believe.
いるよ、魔女は。
It's okay. Witches do exist.
お兄ちゃんは信じるよ。
I believe it. George Aniki kneeled down and hugged Maria's head. Watching this, Jessica poked my side. So that's what it is. It's like shouting Santa Claus doesn't exist in front of a child who believes in him on Christmas Eve. I'm not the kind of guy who likes to shatter kids' dreams.
悪かったぜ。
Oh, I'm sorry.
別にマリアの夢にケチをつけたわけじゃねえんだ。謝るよ。
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to make fun of your dreams, so I apologize.
ベアトリーチェはいるよな。
Beatrice does exist.
今もこの島の森の中に住んでいて、夜な夜なこの屋敷で何をやってるのか覗き見しに来るんだろ。
Even now, she's living in the forest and comes to the mansion every night to peek in and see what everyone's doing.
だから森には入っちゃいけない。
So you shouldn't go into the forest.
夜はいつまでも暗い森を眺めていてはいけない。
At night, you mustn't stare into the dark forest.
森の魔女ベアトリーチェに見つかってしまうかもしれないから。
You might be seen by the witch of the forest, Beatrice.
バサマがそう言ってたんだもんな。
After all, grandmother said so.
本当に
Really?
本当にバトラーは信じる
Butler really believes?
おお、信じるぜ。
Yep, I believe.
ケチをつけて悪かったよ。
Sorry for doubting it.
ほら、仲直りしようぜ。
Come on, let's make up.
I stuck out my hand. Maya grabbed it with her tiny hand, and we made up. Mari didn't grumble any more than that, so George, Aniki, and Jessica were relieved.
あら、
Oh,
皆様ここにいらっしゃられたんですか。
so this is where you all were.
てっきり海岸へ行かれたとばかり。
I was sure you just left to go to the beach. Shannon, carrying a basket, was surprised to find us all gathered in front of the portrait.
シャノンか。
Ah, Shannon!
いやさ、バトラはベアトリーチェの肖像画を初めて見るからさ。
Well, this is the first time Butler has seen Beatrice's portrait.
まあ見とれてたってわけだぜ。
He was just fascinated by it.
そうですね。見とれちゃいますね。
And that's right. It certainly is fascinating.
ベアトリーチェ様って本当にお綺麗です。
Beatrice-sama is truly beautiful.
さぞや親方様を虜になさったろうと思います。
I'm sure she captivated the master.
パトロン説の他にもおじい様の初恋の人だという説もあるんだ。
In addition to the patron theory, there's also the theory that she was grandfather's first love.
どちらにせよ彼女に出会ってから数十年を経ているだろうにもかかわらず、今なお心の中に大きく居座り続けているんだから。
That's what I think, George. That's my theory that she was his first love. Either way, although it's been several decades since he met her, even now she holds a special place in his heart.
それは今なお虜にしているということなんだろうね。
Which must mean that he is still captivated by her.
やれやれ。
Yada yada. Sheesh.
これじゃ、ばあ様はさぞや嫉妬しただろうぜ。
That must have made grandmother pretty jealous, huh?
私はよく知らねえけど、やっぱりそういうのはあったらしいぜ。
I'm not sure, but I think that might be actually true.
ばあ様は金髪の浮気相手がいると信じてたらしいな。
Apparently, grandmother believed that he was cheating on her with some blonde. Oh god. Oh.
いい
Good smell!
匂い。シャロンからいい匂い。
Good smell, Shannon! Maria, snipping, approached the basket Shan was holding with interest. After hearing that, I noticed a fragrant scent with a touch of vanilla.
申し訳ございません。
I apologize.
熊沢さんからこれを皆さんにお届けするようにことづかりました。
I was told by Kumasawa-san to bring them to everyone.
なんだろ
What is it, I wonder?
う。素敵だね。
Oh, excitement.
クッキーだ。
Cookies. Woo!
クッキー食べたい。
Wanna eat cookies?
クッキー食べたい。
Wanna eat cookies? Woo!
お召し上がりいただけますよ。
Please, eat as much as you want, would like.
でも、その、
But,
Would it be appropriate to serve cookies in a place like this, in front of the portrait? Shannon sent us a glance that seemed to ask what we wanted to do about it. Well, yeah, I guess eating here would be bad manners, generally speaking.
マリア、ここじゃなくてよそで食べようぜ。
Maria, why don't we eat someplace else?
クッキーをお弁当にピクニックに行こう。
Let's put the cookies in a bento and have a picnic.
ピクニック行こう。ピクニック行こう。クッキー食べれるなら行こう。
A picnic. If you eat cookies, let's go.
そうだな。ちょっと表の空気を吸いに行くか。
Good night, Chi-chan. I'm gonna turn in a bit too. Thank you for staying so long, Chi-chan. Seriously. Thank you.
Yeah, let's go get some fresh air.
魔女様の御前でつまみ食いもねえもんだぜ。
We shouldn't stuff ourselves right in front of the witch.
そうだ。もともと私たちは浜辺に行こうって言ってたんじゃねえか。
That's right. Didn't we say we wanted to go down to the beach in the first place?
行こうぜ行こうぜ。
Let's go, let's go.
シャノンちゃん、
Shannon-chan?
申し訳ないんだけど、腰を下ろせる敷物と水筒にお茶を入れてきてもらうのをお願いしてもいいかな。
Sorry, but could I ask you to get us a blanket to sit on and some flasks of tea?
はい。
Right.
かしこまりました。
Certainly.
Shannon-chan received her instructions and gracefully bowed before retracing her steps. We headed for the beach on our own. Everyone headed for the entrance in a group. Feeling as though the witch was staring down at our backs, I turned around once more.
バトラー、まだ信じてない？
Butler, you still don't believe?
いや、信じるぜ。
Nope, I believe.
その方が夢があるしな。
It'd be so much cooler that way.
黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェがじい様に10トンの黄金を授けた。
I kind of agree, Vatler.
The golden witch Beatrice gave grandfather 10 tons of gold.
それで、その黄金がどこかに眠っているかもしれない。
And that gold might be sleeping around here somewhere.
しかもそいつを、じい様は怪しげな碑文に書き残し、見つけられるもんなら見つけてみろと俺たちを挑発してるってんじゃねえか。
Besides, didn't grandfather write that strange epitaph as though challenging us to find it if we can?
こういうロマンはあった方がいいってもんさ。
I'd say that adventure story's way better.
200億円の黄金か。
20 billion yen worth of gold, huh?
私たち4人で山分けしたってとんでもない金額になるな。
Even if we split it between the four of us, that's still a ridiculous amount of money.
一人頭50億円か。
5 billion yen for each of us.
すごいね。
Incredible.
それだけあったらどんな事業でも起こせそうだよ。
With that kind of money, you could probably make any sort of business prosper.
いや、そもそも働かずに生涯を優雅に過ごせるだろうね。
In fact, we could all live our lives fabulously without working at all. In fact, we could live our lives so fabulously, whole lives fabulously without working at all.
50億円よりクッキークッキー。
Oh, she's so cute. I didn't want 5 billion yen. I want cookies, cookies.
マリアには金よりクッキーだな。
Whoa. Mari would take cookies over money.
しかし、50億円か。夢のある話さ。
Still, 5 billion yen? That's like a dream.
バカバカしい。
Okay. I'm getting a bit tired for today. I know it's like 10 minutes less than I usually do. But I'm getting a bit, I don't know if you could tell by my pauses, but I'm getting a bit tired for today. I had a wonderful time streaming with all you. Seriously. Oh my god. I can't wait for next time as we get back to the adults and see what they're yelling about with the inheritance, eh? Oh my god, seriously. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you so much. You have no idea. It's a good place to stop? Oh, that's good, Pika Blue. I'm glad it is. Version. Okay, great. Okay, PDI, good night. Okay, thank you all so much. I'm glad you think it's a good place to stop, so I'm not like right before like a big thing or something. Good night, and so long, farewell. Alfreda saying good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.